With accusations and more, this is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Hub Official and follow us on Twitter at Wrestling_Hub. Talking about his current deal with AEW, Andrade said this to Lucha Libre Online. "I'm with AEW to make it clear. Soon my contract will expire. I had a tear in my chest and I got surgery in November. I was out for 4 months, but soon I'll be back. I was at the Hall of Fame accompanying my wife and to be next to a great friend, Rey Mysterio. He's the symbol for all the Latinos, Rey Mysterio." It seems that during his time away from AEW, Jeff Hardy has undergone surgery, as a fan posted this picture on Twitter writing, "Met Jeff Hardy while vacationing today. Could not have been more generous and likable. He just had eye surgery. Get well soon." With MJF teasing a bidding war between WWE and AEW when his contract expires in 2024, he said this about Endeavor purchasing WWE, saying, "It's exciting. A rising tide lifts all ships. The more professional wrestling is in the media, the better, which is why, as world champion, the best thing Tony Khan ever did was give me the opportunity to wrestle for the belt and beat that loser Jon Moxley so I can rise the ship that is All Elite Wrestling." Now, AEW, when you talk about professional wrestling, you can't not talk about AEW, and you damn sure can't not talk about Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So I think both companies right now are white hot. I think, in my opinion, the AEW Championship, this is the belt. If you want to be at the pinnacle of our profession as a professional wrestler, this is the belt to win. This is the belt to hold, and I'm the guy to beat. If you're asking how often I think about money, often. That's the answer to the question. It's a battle of the cons. We'll see who wins. What I will say right now, I'm very happy to be the face of my promotion. I'm very happy to be the biggest minute-for-minute draw on Wednesday nights by a freaking landslide. No offense to anybody else on the roster, it's just a fact. Tony Khan is very fortunate to have me, and I have a feeling he's going to do whatever it takes to keep it as such. With no NXT call-up seen on Raw this week, Ringside News reported that WWE fans were a bit disappointed by the Raw after WrestleMania. One of the biggest complaints was that we saw zero NXT call-ups. We were told that they didn't have any planned for the show in the first place. Giving a health update on superstar Billy Graham, who has been in the hospital. His wife revealed this online. "Friends, Billy has had a very rough run lately. He coded, but God decided that it was not his time to go and brought him back to us. He is going on over 3 weeks in the Mayo Hospital ICU, checked into a rehab center, and is now back at the Mayo. He is dealing with a myriad of very serious health issues, a major infection in his ears and skull that may take 6 months, of intravenous IVs, congestive heart failure, diabetes, hearing loss as a result of the infection, and the list goes on. He is facing a long period of rehab, and his insurance will only pay a portion of this. He is facing at least 2 months in a skilled nursing facility once he is stabilized and released from the Mayo Hospital. Wayne has lost 45 pounds in the last 3 weeks. Wayne's wife Valerie is doing the best she can to work full-time while also doing all she can for her husband. They are facing mounting long-term medical related bills. Any amount would be greatly appreciated." In a video uploaded to TikTok, the daughter of the late Eddie Guerrero and Vickie Guerrero, Sherilyn, accused her stepfather of sexual assault. Here's the clip.
Okay. So come 2020, right before COVID, there was a cruise that my family had went on. And basically on this cruise, I got sexually assaulted. And the unfortunate part is that it was by my stepdad. Yeah, it was by my stepdad. And was I the only one? No, but that's not my business to put their story out there. But it happened to me, and the fact that I protected somebody that doesn't clearly give a shit about me is beyond me. But hey, you know, growth and maturity, right? I lived with them, so I didn't know what to do. That happened. I was living with them. Then COVID happened. Everything shut down. And I basically just became mute. I feel and very numb. And I worked my ass off to get out of there and get my own apartment, which I got in September of 2020, that same year. I really did everything I could to not only protect my mom, but keep the peace and to just get on with my life. Basically, fast forward, maybe like the following year, when I got injured with my knee, my mom was the only one out here in Houston that's family, and she was helping me with that. And there was basically a conversation. And granted, let me tell you, I have told my mom how uncomfortable I am with him after it happened, and basically she was always telling me it was a mistake. It's not who he is. Just kind of like, I'm sorry, that's not my problem type deal. And I never really felt like she protected me. So when I got injured, money was a thing with my surgery and having help with that, blah, blah, blah. Moral of the story is she thought I owe this man everything. I owe him respect. I owe him just all this stuff. And last time I checked, anybody that handles me like that physically doesn't get my respect. And I really tried to tell my mom that, but she took it as a way of disrespect to her and her relationship. And that meaning she doesn't want anything to do with me if I disrespect her relationship. I did care about, you know, my mom's career and all that. But seeing my own mom be okay with abandoning me, and I get people need time to heal if they're going through something, but it's been 2 years and I've almost going on 3, and I've been blocked. Like, I can't even call my mom, and she's the closest family I know to me. I haven't been able to call her for anything. Creature's right here, like smelling the phone. And it's been fucking hard. My sister felt like she did not want to be in the middle, and I would lean on my sister because that's my sister. Like, who else am I gonna lean on? But she couldn't do it. I get that boundary though, I really do. But to go ahead and block me and act as if I'm just an enemy as well because I need you, and I'm trying to see how to talk to my mom or just how to get through to her, it just all blew up in my face. And it's kind of crazy because the family I've told this to sees my side, and they always tell me, like, why are you protecting her? Because nobody's protecting you. And I feel like it's honestly affecting a lot of my relationships. And I don't want it to, because that's not me. And I don't want to have this anger anymore. And the more I keep going to church, I keep forgiving it. And that's why I'm like, I forgive her so much that I'm like, I'm okay with whatever happens, because you chose to do what you had to do, and I have to choose what I have to do, and what I've been choosing isn't really working out for me. Protecting everybody else except for myself is not working out for me. And the fact that, like, I waited and I felt like maybe it just needs some time because she's in the middle of this awkward and bad situation, I get it. But to not even follow up a year, to say happy birthday, to say Merry Christmas, and you like holidays, to not like reach out to me when like family passes away. It's just so up. And I'm just so tired of sitting here silently while they're on social media just acting like it's and I'm done being silent. I don't care anymore because they left me alone, and I have been in flight or fight mode, and all because I wanted to protect them in their careers, and I feel like they can clearly do that themselves. I'm speaking up because I'm tired of getting messages. I'm tired of people asking me. I'm tired of people accusing me that I don't talk to my mom or that I've separated myself, and I really haven't because I reach out to her all the time. I'm just putting this to rest. It is what it is. I am here with open arms, and I know that my family has a lot of healing to do. As do I, but I actually have to start healing now instead of waiting for them to come around. Please respect my journey and this video, and it is not to bring like anything to them. Unfortunately, it's just facts, and that's what happened. And I'm done being silent. I'm done getting all these accusations and messages. I'm just saying my piece, and I'm going to continue what I keep doing and building a life for myself because I have to support myself and provide for myself. And yeah, I literally wish them well. I miss them and I love them, and I wish that we could talk, and I hope one day we do. But my life is out in the world, and it's always been like that, so I feel like I have to do this. But there you go. I hope everyone has a great Sunday.
Responding in support, Chavo Guerrero wrote on Twitter, "Just to let everyone know, I fully support my cousin, Sherilyn Guerrero, Eddie's daughter, and have been doing so privately in the last couple years of her struggle. She is a very strong woman for coming forward with the assault she has suffered. I love you, Prima." Vickie Guerrero also responded to these accusations on Instagram as she said, "There are two sides to a story. Over 15 years my relationship with Sherilyn has been hostile, and I've tried to deal with a narcissist person. Not only myself, but close friends of Sherilyn of over 10 years and family have cut ties with her because of her manic behaviors. I tried to do therapy with Sherilyn, but she always said no, and that I am sick, not her. Sherilyn, please tell your side of your character of being drunk on the cruise and having guys in your room, then crying because you think you were then demanded us go to a pharmacy in Bahamas for plan B. You want to play dirty and sling Chris and I through the mud. I have my own pile of mud from you. Are you enjoying the 2 cars that Chris bought you, the 3 apartments you bailed out of, and the 2 surgeries we paid for you? Your lies will catch up, and I feel bad for you. Sherilyn, not once have you spoken to Chris about the situation, but you can go on social media and tell all, but that's how you communicate. Another example of you manipulating and harassing others. I am so done with you and tired of the years of your manipulation, lies, and disrespect. I kept quiet for years because you never seeked therapy to learn how to have an adult conversation with me. It has always been your way or nothing at all. Okay, Sherilyn, not only will I see you in court, but you and I will no longer be related. For the fans who feel entitled to comment, F you. You hear one side of a story and you feel entitled to comment on something you know nothing about." And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.